moving on to question number 14. So we have a table which says the heading of which is partial list of candidate species for de-extinction. And then we have the common name, scientific name and became extinct, 3 parts in the table. So the first one, Huia, Heteralocha acutirostris, became extinct in 1907. The Caribbean monk seal Monachus tropicalis became extinct in 1952. Passenger pigeon, scientific name Ectopistes migratorius, became extinct in 1914. Saber-toothed cat Smilodon became extinct 11,000 years before the present. And finally, woolly mammoth, scientific name Mammuthus primigenius, became extinct 6,400 years before present. And then let us see what is the question. The passage of time is among the many obstacles faced by scientists who are pursuing de-extinction efforts, that is, efforts to use breeding or a mixture of cloning and genetic engineering to bring back extinct species. Specifically, researchers are concerned that the longer a species has been extinct, the less likely it is that a suitable habitat still exists for that species. Among candidate species for de-extinction, this problem would be especially concerning for the blank. So, out of the 4 answer choices, which choice most effectively uses data from the table to complete the statement? Is it A, passenger pigeon, which is Ectopistes migratorius, which became extinct only a few years after the Huia, that is the Heteralocha acutirostris, or B, saber-toothed cat Smilodon, which became extinct 11,000 years ago, C, woolly mammoth Mammuthus primigenius, which became extinct several thousand years before the saber-toothed cat Smilodon, or D, Caribbean monk seal Monachus tropicalis, which became extinct in 1952. So we can clearly see that some of the hints are already given over here. The researchers are concerned that the longer a species has been extinct, the less likely it is that a suitable habitat still exists for that species. So which among these animals has been extinct for very long? So these 3, Huia, Caribbean monk seal and passenger pigeon, it's in the 20th century, between 1907 to 1914. That's kind of recent if you compare to the other 2 which are given, which is the saber-toothed cat and woolly mammoth. So the most oldest thing which has become, the oldest animal which has become extinct is the saber-toothed cat, which is 11,000 years before the present. So we'll have to go with answer choice B, don't you think? So the saber-toothed cat, which became extinct 11,000 years ago, because the longer they have been extinct, the more difficult it is for them to survive. B is the best answer because it uses data from the table to complete the statement regarding a species for which the problem of finding a suitable habitat would be especially concerning. For each candidate species, the table lists its common name, scientific name and when the species became extinct. And then the text explains that the scientists pursuing de-extinction for the candidate species also consider the length of time that has passed since the species extinction, noting that the longer the animal has been extinct, the less likely it is that a suitable habitat would exist for that species today. So the possibility of not having a suitable habitat will be especially concerning for the candidate species for which the most time has passed since its extinction. And according to the table, this species would be the saber-toothed cat, which became extinct 11,000 years before the present. And A is incorrect because it compares the time since the extinction of the passenger pigeon to the time since the extinction of the Huia, instead of citing the species listed in the table that has been extinct the longest, that is the saber-toothed cat. The text indicates that the longer a species has been extinct, the lower the chances that a suitable habitat exists for it today. The text indicates that the longer a species has been extinct, the lower the chances that a suitable habitat exists for it today. So neither the table nor the text support the claim that the passenger pigeon is especially vulnerable to this problem. So passenger pigeon just became extinct in 1914. So it's not that difficult to find a habitat for it. And choice C is incorrect because the text states that the longer a species has been extinct, the less likely it will be to find a suitable habitat. So the problem will be especially concerning for the saber-toothed cat, which became extinct several thousand years even before the woolly mammoth, not the other way around. And D is incorrect because the text states that the longer a species has been extinct, the lower the chances that a suitable habitat would be available for that today. So according to the table, Caribbean monk seal became extinct in 1952, which is the most recent extinction in fact, listed for the candidate species in the table. So it is not going to be that difficult to find a habitat for it. So I hope that's clear.